Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have two teams for you for the World event. Um, Only two teams today because the high level team is also the mid level team. There wasn't like any super high level like mythic troops that I wanted to use for this event. There was one, it was Pan, but Pan only hits 3 enemies. I didn't like that, so go ahead and use Pan if you want to. But I thought Luna was a little bit better here, so I went with Luna. She hits all enemies. She looks cool. She does cool stuff. So why would you like? Barely ever get to use her, so why not use Luna? And I think she's better anyway, since Pan would leave one enemy up anyway, like no matter what. So, I went with Glaive of Many Goats, Luna, and King Salinas. If you do not have the Glaive of Many Goats, you should go get it in the Soulforge. It's available right now. Um, Luna hits all enemies, like I said, gives a positive stats effect to your whole team. You got two of them, so if she doesn't do it in one cast, she can do it in two casts. And then King Salinas is like your best friend for this event. He's a 50% start for Wild Folk, and I think the restriction is Wild Folk, so we're going to be using them no matter what. So you want to, if you got King Salinas, you want to throw him on there. So you can start your whole team with 50% mana. Another option I saw that I didn't make a team about was a Garland Staff is there. It does scatter damage. I just thought this was better using two Lunas. I just like a Luna. I think she looks cool. She hits all enemies. She does a positive stats effect to your whole team. Like, why not use her? But Garland Staff, if you want to, you can make up a team with Garland Staff. Maybe like Garland Staff, King Salinas, Trickster maybe, and one other, maybe like Blade Dancer or Luna or Pan or something like that. You could definitely come up with another team. I just didn't think it was necessary in that Luna hits all enemies, and you can use two of them. And Glaive of Many Goats makes her color exactly. Glaive of Many Goats makes yellow and green based on like Wild Folk allies. I think it's either Wild Folk or the Kingdom. I think it's Wild Folk though. So it makes the exact color she needs, and she's getting started with 50% mana, and you got an enchant potion, an explode potion, all that combined. Like, she's going to get up really fast, so you don't really need anything else. So there's one other weapon, and I'll show you that one in the next team, but that's about it really, I would say. You got Garland Staff, you got Luna, you got Pan, I guess, if you want to use Pan. There's Trickster, who starts with 75% mana. You got King Salinas, who's a 50% start for everything in the restriction. And he also hits 3 enemies at once if you shoot on 2 or 3. He does splash damage, so he hits multiple enemies as well and starts them 50%. So King Salinas a great option because he hits multiple enemies and starts everybody in the restriction with 50% mana. So definitely consider King Salinas and then build your team from there. Either Garland Staff or Luna or Pan or whatever you're doing. Remember, it's a spell damage metal, so you want to hit as many enemies as possible with spell damage. No like the Wild King or anything. That would be a noob mistake. Here we have the low level team, so we have Blade Dancer. So if you're high level, consider Luna. And if you're low level, consider Blade Dancer. And it's pretty much the same thing. They use the same colors. You could do the same exact thing. You could use that previous team, and then just put Blade Dancer in instead of Luna, and would be exactly the same. But I didn't want to make the exact same team again, so I mixed it up a little bit and used a different weapon and a different mana generator. But we got Blade Dancer. Oh, I forget the weapon. I think it's the Cudgel, Daisy Cudgel or something like that. Forget the name of it, but it explodes. It gives a positive stat effect. It summons. So I thought it was appropriate for this low-level team. In case you lose one of your troops, you can summon back in. And instead of King Salinas, since he's a legendary and this is the low-level team, I'm not allowed to use legendaries no matter how easy they are to get. I'm not allowed to use them, so I went with Trickster, who's a good mana generator. He's like Leprechaun if he was slightly less good. Because does not start empowered, but is swift. So second turn empower, you got that enchant potion, you got that explode potion. Trickster's going to get up on your second turn every single time, no matter what. And you just cast him. He's kind of like a leprechaun. You just have to wait one turn instead of casting immediately, though. Then you got the Blade Dancer, who does scatter damage. That hits all enemies. He's not as powerful as Luna, though, as you can see. Maybe later on he would be, because he does damage based on, like, enemy's armor or something. So maybe, like, super deep, he would start getting, like, a little bit more powerful. But you would also start getting more medals and more badges and stuff, too. So I think Luna is the best option, like, if you have access to everything. But Blade Dancer, good as well. Consider also maybe using Glaive of Many Goats here, if you have it. I just went with the Cudgel because we're doing a beginner team and you might be losing troops, so you can summon something back in. But if you're not losing any troops, consider the Glaive of Many Goats instead, because scatter damage is better. Like, if the Glaive can kill one thing, then the Blade Dancer will hit harder, because it will distribute amongst the remaining enemies. But yeah, those are my 2 ideas. Let me know yours in the comments. Maybe you're using the Garland Staff or Pan or something. But I couldn't see much else besides that. So, like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your guild about channel. Comment below. Chatathon this Saturday morning. I'll see y'all there, please. And yeah, peace out.